9 is calling Dubuque our town. We are going to show you what makes Dubuque a unique place to live, work, and visit.
And one of the places in Dubuque that's undergone massive changes is the Millwork District, which is now sprouting with new businesses. KCRG TV9's Jackie Kennan explains where it's all coming from and what's planned for the future.
The first time I ever got in the kitchen, I just loved kind of the intensity, the art, the hustle, just all of it.
Chef Kevin Scharf has been in the business for around 2 decades.
I kind of grew up in a family where hard work was just kind of expected of you, so when I got into a kitchen, it definitely felt laborious in a good way and fulfilling.
He and his wife have owned Brazen since 2015.
Fell in love with the community and really wanted to be able to express myself and maybe the food that I love to cook.
The open kitchen concept brings the kitchen right to the dining room.
Yeah, growing up my whole life in kitchens, you always felt like you were in a dungeon. And so I always told my wife that if we did a restaurant, that I would want to make sure that like you can see the guest, the diner.
It's in our Town Dubuque's Millwork District.
Shortly after 1900, Dubuque's millworking industry was the largest in the United States,
Which got its second life around the same time Chef Kevin started out his own path in the restaurant world.
It's really spurred a great deal of development in the area.
In 2005, the community started a process to see what people wanted for the future.
They wanted to gather input from the tri-state citizens as to what kind of projects did you want to see in our community. And they came up with like 3,500 projects.
That got narrowed down to 10, which included the Millwork District.
For any community, its urban core it's extremely important to develop a strong urban core.
Here in the Millwork District, the plan was to use this lower level as storage, but instead it's a space for nonprofits. And those nonprofits here in the lower level don't pay a dime in rent. Instead, it's just a space to celebrate the impact they have on the community.
A strong past.
This was built in the late 1860s, and it's strong. I mean, they built things to last.
Leading the way for a resilient future.
You're giving it a new soul, and you know what I mean? And it's like you're making the building come alive again. And people are using it, and people are enjoying it. And I think that's what's the most important.
We cook from the heart and the soul, and that could be something that's a childhood memory or something that we experienced ourselves in a big city at another restaurant, and we wanted to come back and do another version of it.
In our Town Dubuque, Jackie Kennan, KCRG TV9 News.